China's Z-10 attack helicopter sharpens its low-altitude penetration capabilities for contested battle spaces. China's Z-10 attack helicopter has conducted another low-altitude penetration training mission, reinforcing the Chinese PLA's focus on preparing its attack aviation to survive and strike inside heavily defended battle spaces. The exercise, announced by China Military Online on August 4, 2026, highlights an apparent effort to strengthen terrain-masked maneuver, reduce exposure to modern air defenses, and improve the helicopter's effectiveness in high-threat combat environments. The training underscores the Z-10's role in escort, reconnaissance, precision strike, and air assault support missions where survivability depends on remaining concealed until the moment of engagement. As advanced air defense systems continue to compress the freedom of action of rotary-wing aircraft, repeated emphasis on these tactics reflects the PLA's broader drive to enhance battlefield mobility, combined arms integration, and operational resilience in future conflicts. China Military Online announced that a Z-10 attack helicopter assigned to a brigade under the Chinese People's Liberation Army Ground Force had conducted low-altitude penetration during a multi-subject training exercise in early June. Images released by the PLA's official English-language media platform portrayed the sortie as part of routine operational training. Yet the repeated public presentation of similar flight profiles suggests that the significance may extend beyond a single aviation exercise. The activity highlights the growing importance that the PLA appears to place on helicopter survivability, concealed maneuver, and precision employment in airspace exposed to increasingly capable defensive systems. Low-altitude penetration enables helicopters to exploit terrain contours, vegetation, buildings, and the radar horizon to reduce their detectability during the approach to an operational area. By remaining below or behind terrain features, an aircraft may complicate continuous tracking by certain ground-based surveillance and fire control radars. This technique can shorten the time available for an opposing air defense network to detect, classify, and engage the helicopter before it reaches a weapons release position. For attack helicopter crews, the objective is not invisibility, but the disciplined management of exposure, remaining masked for as long as possible, briefly unmasking to observe or engage, and then rapidly returning to protected terrain. The June training event should not be interpreted as an isolated demonstration. PL-affiliated media have repeatedly presented Z-10 crews conducting ultra-low-altitude flight, terrain-following navigation, rapid strike missions, maritime penetration, and multi-subject combat drills. PLA Army aviation units practiced these methods well before the beginning of the conflict in Ukraine, confirming that terrain masking is an established element of Chinese helicopter training rather than a newly adopted concept. However, the frequency and visibility of recent exercises may indicate a stronger institutional effort to standardize these skills, improve operational consistency, and prepare aircrews for missions in environments where unrestricted helicopter operations can no longer be assumed. For the PLA Army Aviation Branch, terrain-masked flight is closely connected to missions extending beyond conventional close-fire support. Low-altitude navigation is essential for armed reconnaissance, anti-armor operations, battlefield interdiction, escort missions, and the protection of transport helicopters supporting air assault forces. During a contested insertion, attack helicopters may be required to survey approach corridors, identify immediate threats, suppress hostile firing positions, and provide covering fire while troops are deployed or recovered. Training that combines low-level penetration with air-ground coordination therefore suggests an effort to integrate attack helicopters into larger maneuver formations rather than employ them as independent weapons platforms. The Z-10 occupies a strategically important position within this developing operational structure. As the PLA Army's principal dedicated attack helicopter, it provides ground commanders with a responsive aviation capability able to support mobile operations without relying exclusively on fixed-wing aircraft. Its value lies not only in its ability to carry guided and unguided weapons, but also in its capacity to escort transport formations, reinforce threatened sectors, conduct armed reconnaissance, and deliver firepower against time-sensitive battlefield targets. When integrated with reconnaissance assets, ground-based fires, and air assault units, the Z-10 can serve as a flexible link between tactical aviation and combined arms maneuver. The helicopter also supports the PLA's broader objective of improving operational reach at the Group Army level. Army aviation formations can allow commanders to move combat power across difficult terrain, respond to rapidly changing battlefield conditions, and support operations beyond the immediate forward area. Within this framework, the Z10 may be tasked with protecting transport helicopters, engaging mobile or time-sensitive targets, or providing fire support along an operational route. Its effectiveness in such missions would depend heavily on whether crews can approach without being detected early, making low-altitude penetration a core survivability requirement rather than simply an advanced flying skill.